Hi everyone, this is Srivingesh. This is day 5 of me sharing my learnings and explaining things in English. So, as I'm preparing for PL 300 exam, today's topic is prepare data for analysis with Power BI, and in that, get data in Power BI, and the exact topic is fixed performance issue. So, let's see in a while. So, fixed performance issue. Uh, Before covering these methods, there are various methods that will be used in Power BI to fix the performance issue. But in this video, we are going to discuss the very important topics. So the first is query folding, and the first method is query folding. Query folding is a thing that we need not to do externally. It will performed by Power Query Editor itself. So let's explore this. So what is query folding? So query folding is a technique that Power Query offers when the transformation or any kind of things happen in the Power Query. It will uh, it will slightly update the data source. Not it the it will not run locally in the Power BI. So like doing this, it will improve the performance of Power BI. So this is query folding, and it supports filtering, grouping, aggregation, that kind of transformation. And there are three types of query folding. So the full query folding, that are all the transformation that are happened in the data source, that will be a full query folding. And the partial query folding is something that some kind of transformation will happen through the query fold, and others will run in the local Power BI itself. And no query folding, that is all transformation will execute locally in the Power BI. So how to identify whether it is query folded or not? So let me show an example. So if you head to Power Query and right click, and if you see the view native query is enabled, it is query folded. And this data source is connected to the MySQL database. Okay. So what are the benefits? So these are the benefits. Obviously, performance will be increasing if all transformation are happened in the original data source. And resource efficiency, CPU will be perform very well, and it supports incremental refresh too. So there are some limitations for this. Obviously, we cannot query fold to flat files and web-based data, and also some complex operation or custom M code can break folding and run locally. Yeah, this is query folding, and the things that are left to the table will support query folding, and the data source that are right in the table, that will not support query folding. And let me show an example. Let's say to Power BI, and if I delete this column, it will be added in the applied step. Obviously, it is a default thing in Power Query. And if I click right click and view native query, so it shows me the native query language. So this is how it happens. And for now, I need this. Okay. So this is the default step that is did by Power Query itself, and it is supported to some type of database, and it will not support to CSV or flat files. So let's discuss the method 2. So method 2 is diagnostics. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me check it. Diagnostics. Diagnostics. Yeah, diagnostics. I said it right, I think. So this is a simple process. Let me show. So before doing any transformation or any kind of steps, you can start diagnosis, and once it turned to this ash color, and you can do your transformation. I'm going to remove this column and I'm going to hit stop diagnostics. After that, it will create a group, and in the last and in the diagnostics group, and go to the last thing, that is a diagnostics partition, and you can see the time it takes, and this is a start time, and this is the end time, and this is the duration. So like this you can analyze the performance and optimize based on it. So for now I don't need this, so I'm going to delete this. So this is very easy and simple step. And there are other methods too. So process data as much as in the original data source. You should process the data in original data source itself, so it will give the better result in the Power BI report. So you use SQL, native SQL queries. So don't pull the data from common table expression or stored procedure, because it will result in performance issue. So if you have the date and time in a separate and a combined column, you should separate it to a different columns, because it will take lot of time. So I have personally experienced this. When you have a date and time in the same column, you must split it. Yeah, this is the other some important methods, and that's it I had for this video. And if you are an expert watching my video and find any mistakes or misunderstanding, please let me know in the comment section. I'm open to learn from everyone. Thank you.